Alright, what's up, gamers? What is up, gamers? How we doing? How we doing, We doing good? What's man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm probably gonna go back to bed in a bit. Gotta make myself some food first, though. But I want to hop on this for like an hour, roughly. I am tired. I would love to go sleep at some point. Yeah, I appreciate the donut, bro. If it will play, for some reason that's not playing. What the heck? Uh-oh. That's weird. Maybe it'll play in a sec. Yeah, bro. Uh-oh. I love when extensions don't work. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. It's broken. Dang. Dang, oh dang, oh dang. Well, that sucks. Oh, we put this right here, trust. Oh, wow. Holy explosion. That sucks. Damn. That's crazy, bro. Retro is some old stuff in 20s. Is that retro? I don't know if that's retro, bro. I don't think that's retro. God, man. Oh. The concept of time is a crazy thing. That's for sure. What is the game? This is Fruit Mountain. It's pretty chill. It's on Steam. like a YouTube channel or something? Because if they are, I don't think I've heard of them. Fruit Mountain. The reset meme? What? I don't know if I know what you mean. Oh, come on. Push it this way. Push it that way. Nice. Okay, there we go. Nice. Holy epic. Holy epic. Oh my god. Said hi, what's up, how you doing? How you doing, how you doing? Those of you just joining us, this game is Fruit Mountain. It's on PC and I think on other consoles too. I know you say you don't want to get a Switch 2. It's just too much money for what it is, you know? Kirby Air Riders, I don't know. It doesn't look too interesting to me either. Like, especially with the price point. Like, it's just... man, I don't know. Just doesn't look that crazy to me, you know? And isn't it that City Trial is just one big map? Isn't that was literally the thing I said where I was like, this is probably going to be the only reason I wouldn't buy it, is if they did that. Which just sucks. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's just one big map, yeah? Prices, everything is like actually insane. Things are tragic. Very tragic. Yeah. I don't really know what I get a Switch 2 for besides just potentially the, pro stream while you're at work. Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I couldn't... I was gonna take a nap, but I couldn't fall asleep, so I figured I'd just, like, do a stream, get up, then make some food, and then try to go to sleep again. So, here we are. Curious to see how this does randomly at 4 o'clock in the morning, pretty much, so... Yeah. Oh, I trolled. Feels bad. See, the subscriber alert is playing. Why didn't the donation alert play? That's weird. That's weird. It's weird an alert didn't play. Earlier. Catch you later? Alright, bad bro. You have yourself a good day at work. Said hi, yo, what's up, how you doing? How you doing, how you doing, how you doing? Would you say you get a, what would you get a Switch 2 for? It's like if Kirby Air Riders like looked good, and I'm just kind of on it. It's like Kirby Air Riders, and then for GameCube Online, but they messed that up greatly. The rollback is way too ridiculous. The servers are the same dog shit Nintendo servers that they've had. I just don't really see a point in getting one. For me personally, because there's like not many Nintendo games I'm interested in anymore. What about Dustblood? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, how much is the console? You know, is it still going for that like insano price point as before? You know, like Dustblood seems like interesting, but I haven't even played the other Souls like games yet. And getting a console for one game is like insane, especially in this day and age. Or 3 games even. Like, I'd have to know that there's gotta be like 10 games I want to actually like get for a console. You know? And there hasn't been like a modern release that has like genuinely interested me. You know? I haven't been like, oh wow, this is super cool. I mean, there's releases where I'm like, damn, that's good for people who care, you know? Like, I think that there's some games that just did a fantastic job, but like, I don't know, like, something like Dispatch is supposed to be something up my alley, because it's like, kind of like Telltale-y like, but like, I don't know, like, I haven't had the interest of it. Arc Raiders, I don't really care for extraction shooters, like... I just don't care for a lot of these games. Sonic Crossroads was probably like the only thing I was really hyped for. You know, and I played it and I was like... It's good, but it's not worth the price point. Like, it was just super expensive. I'm very, you know, I'm very privileged I got that gifted. New Ninja Gaiden game, I'd have to see the price. Because, if it's like how, like, 3 was, or the, you know, Sigma 2 or whatever, like, it's like, I don't know, man, like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's just stuff that's just, eh. I mean, I'd love for a new Ninja Gaiden game to be good, but it's just like, I don't want it to cost like a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to pay so much for a game that I'm just gonna, that's like not gonna be memorable. Because there's just so many games out there that you could play. Like, I still gotta play through, like, I keep saying this to myself, I want to play through the Metro series. Like Metro 2033 and shit. I want to play through the original Fallouts. So I've started 1, but I've never finished it. But I just keep replaying through New Vegas. Like, I just... don't care for a lot of these games, man. I really don't. Deltarune chapters were something that really interested me too. I really liked the Deltarune. That shit was awesome. I don't know. It takes a lot for me to get interested in a new release. Paper Mario or this? I gotta actually hop on Paper Mario 64. I've been like, I had that scheduled for like a million years, but like I actually gotta do that at some point. I love Paper Mario 64. Such a peak game. Oh, have y'all seen the whole discussion about AI right now? With, like, gaming? I was debating on doing a short on that. Basically, like, how I see AI usage, which is what, like, a decent chunk of these companies, like, these gaming studios are doing, is they're throwing it toward, like, the menial tasks. Like the things that just are like dog shit, kind of like wastes of times for people to be doing. So that's where like AI is kind of like, I thought that was like supposed to be the purpose of AI, you know? Like I thought it was supposed to eliminate the dog shit and allow people to work more on the creative fronts or more on the stuff that actually like requires more human interaction. You know? I thought that was the whole goal. Yeah, like, as long as shit's not, like, generative, then... Yeah, because generative is just, like cringe. You consider a tool like Blender. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It allows companies to cut corners and... yeah, like, I can see that argument too, with things. I just don't like how a lot of shit is just omega cut and dry, you know? In terms of, like, a debate, because, like, there's a lot of elements to something like that. It's all just, like, very weird. It's not like just, oh, this bad, oh, this good. Like a lot of situations, there's complexities. But yeah, what can you do, man? What can you do? Yo! What's up? Oh my god. But yeah, I was saying this before, like, I don't really care for a lot of, like, games that people are playing right now, you know? Like, it's just... eh. Like, yo, you're gonna hop on this, you're gonna hop on that. I'm just like, I don't really care to do that. Like, people say, like, oh yeah, Expedition 33 looks amazing. I look at it, I'm like, sounds sick. No, I'm just tired, bro. I didn't sleep. I just wanted to stream for a bit and then try sleeping again. Because my sleep has just been really messed up for like a while. Voice too cozy? Damn. Yeah, I mean, I use the model because like I really like it, bro. I like animating characters. Like, I'm gonna get this, like, retouched in 3D. I'm gonna start doing animations of the specific character as well, so, like... It's just kind of like my thing. Also, it's kind of a deterrence for people, you know? Like, there's a lot of people who I just, like, know I wouldn't fuck with from the get-go watching my shit, and they see this and they're like, oh, cringe, and then they just scroll away. You know, there's other factors that can, like, bring someone to be interested in what I'm doing, but it's just like regardless, you know, like, it helps me like cherry pick who like watches my stuff without me like really doing anything about it, you know, because like I don't want a bunch of kids watching my content. That's not my goal here. I aim to have a more mature audience, and with this type of branding it helps that out a lot, so yeah. Yeah, I've just seen the types, because like I've also edited for people and I've seen their audiences and I'm like, wow, I would never want that. That's just ass. Like, where you just have like a base that you can never have an actual conversation with because they're just like, you know, all that different shit. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, the fucking iPad and shit. Like, no. It hurts numbers a bit, but like, I still have people who come through, you know, like, I get people who donate generously. I get people who watch and really like my stuff. Things have been doing overall really good, you know? So, I like being a bit more niche rather than like super insanely successful, because I feel like colossal success would just really ruin the mood, you know? Like, I would just hate that. So, yeah. Said hi, Yosa, how you doing? Like, I think I've gone on this rant before, but I would never want something like I show speed viewership. I think there's something off about like genuinely seeking that, because I don't think that's like natural in human nature to want to be that like extremely popular and always having eyeballs on you. You know, like, it's off. It's also off-putting when you speak with people who just want attention like all the time as well. This is coming from a streamer, but like still, you know. It's crazy, man. Usually don't watch VTubers, but you like your my commentary? Thanks, bro. I don't know if I'd really see myself as like, it's weird, like I'm like technically a VTuber, but I'm like not at the same time, you know? Yeah, like I've talked with people who are like hella desperate for clout and they act really fucking weird about it. And they're just like insanely mentally ill. Just like straight up. Sorry, not sorry, but like people who will like drop you instantly just because you get like less views than other people that they know, like they're fucked mentally and they need help. So it's just weird. But this is coming from a PNG tuber. Yeah, rationale coming from a PNG tuber. Terrifying existence that we live in right now. But you know, what can you do, man? You ever watch Fat Albert? Oh shit, bro. It's a classic. Cloud chasing, yeah. Yeah, shit's really weird. Bro, go to sleep. Nah, I feel like spitting some bowl first and then I'll do that. I'm in my spit and bowl mood right now. Oh damn, my troll feels bad. being that popular must be so tolling on mental health. Yeah, I'm seeing some stuff like that about Kai Cenat, where people are like, what do you call it? People are like, I don't get how you can have stress when you're like having so much money coming in, and it's like, there's a fear of endangerment of like family members, you know what I'm saying? Like with that level of success, like there's some people who are just so fucking weird who will like go after you or people that are associated with you, you know? Like, I mean, that's a thing, like that should be thought about with layers of success, is like, how will your image affect other people like around you? How will being known, like, globally affect those close to you, you know? But then people would just talk on, like, the money aspect. I think it's double layered. I think it's, like, doing a post saying, like, being at that level of success, like, and talking about it. I don't know if it's the right move to do publicly about that shit, and I don't know how truthful and honest to feelings something like that is, but at the same time, it's like, people with that level of success, they're able to feel the same emotions that other people do when it comes to depression and all that different stuff. So, again, with me saying things are multi-layered, but of course with social media, we keep it to the very simple talking points because that's like the attention span and that's what works. We can't have a actual fucking conversation nowadays, so like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, I think it's not like niche, but like you gotta be like successful, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking like when it comes to shit not being weird as fuck for you, I'm talking like Stardew Valley numbers, you know, like something like that, where it's like it's popular, but it's like a popular niche. Like if you go to like Walmart and you say like, yo, have you heard of this game Stardew Valley? The vast majority of the time people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But if you went to like a Starbucks, people would be like, oh, I love Stardew Valley, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that level of niche success, like that's what you want, like in terms of that, where it's not like life jeopardizing, you know? In terms of just like enjoyment. Because like I'm someone who like, I want to reach like the success financially on YouTube and on other platforms. I want to be able to take trips to like North Carolina, you know, or fucking South Carolina, Georgia. I want to travel all throughout the South, like, again, because that'd be awesome. Love doing that. But I don't want it to be where it's like I'm like getting stalked, you know, how like all these other actors or like get, or streamers, like, there's some people who ride off of that, but I find that gross. You know what I'm saying? Just, I want to be able to explore, live life, you know. Crazy coming from a PNG tuber, but who fucking cares, bro? It's something I want to do. I was actually looking at prices of Airbnbs for log cabins in North Carolina, because I thought that'd be really cool to do at some point. Yeah. Just to kind of not troll, keep hitting the go live button, and come up with actual good scripts. Something I want to be able to do, just like, and not be like self-conscious of like, oh, this is ass. That's something that I battle with, not gonna lie, in terms of like a script. So but that's what YouTube does, you know, like that's what it does. Like when you get too into the analytical side of YouTube and less on the creative, because you're like, oh wow, why did this do bad in terms of views? And you look at stats where it's like, oh, this had like a 60% stay to watch and whatnot. You just like constantly are in a weird ass like second guessing of yourself phase, which a lot of people face, and that's kind of like the stressors I'm talking about. When people who are like big, they like feel that, where they're like, oh man, like, something that someone could feel is like, is this over? You know, like, is it done? So, yeah. What game is this? This is Fruit Mountain. Oh, this is Mario Galaxy. Came across the guy while doom scrolling. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I try to... It's really weird. I want to, like, make what I talk about on stream in terms of, like, what do you call it? Oh, dude, that's how I felt the same thing, bro. Like, with the Schlatt talking about a car accident thing, like, bro, back when I was doing Twitch streaming, I completely fucked up my hand from a work accident. And I was checking my phone for Twitter because I was running like an Animal Crossing giveaway at the time. I cared more about like seeing that and like seeing the numbers of people signing up and whatnot rather than like my own injury at the time. Which my hand is like okay now, by the way, for those of you like wondering. It's just fucking scarred, 2nd degree burns. That shit sucks. I might have to see someone about that at some point in terms of like just fucking sensitivity and shit. But yeah, what can you do? It gets to you, bro. Like, it's like what you're always thinking about. It's like, oh fuck, I gotta check this. Oh man, I gotta check that. It robbed so much like socially from me when like my other channel was doing super well. It was hard for me to like go outside because I couldn't mentally justify it to myself. I'm like, oh man, I gotta think of something, but like I'm there and it's like I don't think of a video. I'm just sitting in this weird like mental state, you know? Or oh, I gotta stream, but it's like I feel too sick to stream. Some shit like that, you know? You get with the data and analytics, like you get so just caught up in this just like world. It's just like, ugh. 3rd degree, yeah. It's like burns are fucking awful, bro. Burns are like terrible. That shit's fucking insane, bro. It's a Minecraft story about crazy, man. No, this is Fruitman. The Fruitman, it's on Steam. Go check it out. No, you don't need to say that you don't need to downplay your experience off of mine or whatever, and vice versa. Yeah, I get episodes too, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very weird thing to describe for people who don't understand, like, from that experience, if I'm in like very like hot weather, I will get, my brain goes into like fight or flight mode, like instantly. Or if like an oven is running and like I feel the warmth of an oven, like boom, just instantly I get into that and I have to like leave the room type shit, you know? Those types of things, like, it's a very real thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's you know, whatever. But then I'm like, oh man, you know what I do? I go check social media like a dumbass and get even more stressed. So what can you do, man? What do you think is the best route for financial stability for content creators? That's a good question. I think the best way to make things financially stable for yourself is to make things affordable in terms of crowdfunding for your audience. I think a lot of people charge way too much for what content creation is. That's why I have my shit be like $1. You know, I like $1, $2, whatever. Like, I want you to think about it. Like, imagine if like 2% of Markiplier's base supported him financially for $1 per month. And YouTube takes their 30% cut, right? Shit like that. That, and also just working with companies that have cheaper products that are genuinely good. That, or just something where it's like, this is like a genuine good product, and be affiliated with it. Because I don't think you can trust ads. genuinely. Like, ads work, and they, like, sure, you get views and money and whatnot, but, like, they're so topsy-turvy nowadays, and especially with things being automated by this AI bullshit that YouTube is pushing. I think just finding ways for your base to engage with you financially is probably the best way to go about it. So, but you gotta treat them right. You can't do some like bullshit where it's like, oh yeah, yo, I'm gonna be affiliated with some dog shit. Can't do some like rug bullshit. You know, you gotta treat the people who got you to where you are correctly. So, I feel like a lot of people fail on that stuff. They get too lost in the sauce or whatever. That's why people are like, oh, bro, if I get an Arc Raiders, not Arc Raiders, if I get a Raid Shadow Legends deal, then, like, I'm gonna fucking do it. It's like, why? Why? It's like, oh, you know, it's like 3-4 grand. It's like 3-4 grand. Okay, you could make that off of, like, several different things that aren't that, you know? Like, you could literally do a stream where it's like, turn down ad deal type shit, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to bypass like dog shit deals and dog shit, like, you know, I don't know, it just feels lazy genuinely to me, like just like accepting something like that, unless if you genuinely fuck with it. Like if you fuck with that game, sure, whatever. If you think your audience will fuck with it, whatever, fine. But if you just do it just out of like the money for it, it's like there's other ways to get that money, you know. Would you say it can sometimes be like, yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. When was the last time I slept? Yeah, a bit ago. But yeah, I get that, but don't blame content creators either. It's big financial boost that can help your streaming. And yeah, I disagree. Because like from someone as a viewer, when someone takes a raid deal ad or something like that, that just kind of says something, yeah? I wouldn't put raid in the same tier as like other stuff, but like it's definitely like weird, you know, like as I said, there's other things that you can do, other people to work with, you know, like it's just like if you promote something that's actively trash, then like, yeah, I don't fuck with that. But if you promote something that's like kind of like mid, that's where I'm like, you know, like if you promote something actively shit to your base, then that says a statement. That just like, you're just a sellout. You know, it's just like weird. So it's like if you're gonna be giving like an opinion on something, like I feel like a lot of weight to your voice is lost when it comes to that. You know, if you're like plugging something that's like actively ass, you lose a lot of weight. Also, whoa, that's crazy. That shit exploded. Holy man. Honestly, anything and everything you can push that. Yeah, but a gambling sponsorship. This is sponsored by slot machines. Yes. But hold on. What was the question I got earlier? Asking on a crush. I'd say just try your best not to worry. Just try your best not to worry about things. I know it's easier said than done, but because like if you're trying to like date for a long haul, you don't want to be shy about yourself and who you are. Of course, you don't want to be like super like in their face about it. It's like, yo, I like this, that, this, you know, like, but just, you know, as time goes on, present more of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I don't know, I just see it as like a waste of time if you're just not gonna be who you are with somebody. It's a waste of your time and a waste of theirs, you know? So, just be yourself, but like, you know, don't be insanely, insanely strong about it, you know? Just over time. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's probably like the best way I can put that. Mobile games make big money. I would love to do a mobile game at some point, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to do that. And have like financial microtransactions that are like actually fair. Because I think like cosmetics that are like cheap and affordable, I think are a perfect way to fund a game. I don't give a shit what people say. We're like, oh, skins, ew. No, if you price them fairly and you don't price them as much as the fucking game, then that's sick. That's a great way to bring funding to your game. Also, like physical media of the game, where it's like a soundtrack and whatnot. So financially fair on mobile, yeah. So like if I'm playing Tetris and I like the color cyan and there's no cyan blocks, but then they make a color pack of cyan stuff and it's like $2, then I'd buy it. That's what I'm saying. Whereas shit like that, where it's like fair. Or like a DLC that isn't too crazy, you know. Like, I still remember the DLC expansions for Dead Rising that were just their own games, and they were like, what, like $5 or $10 for several hours of a game. That shit was pretty cool. I wish that came to PC, but you know, whatever. What can you do, man? When someone wants to be a content creator, do they need to invest in equipment and save months worth of it? So, like, what do you mean by that? Like, with doing content, I would definitely invest into, like, if you're, of course, doing, your mic, I would invest into an XLR microphone, of course. That was a thing at Dead Rising? Yeah, Dead Rising 2, there was, Case Zero and Case West. There's Case Zero and Case West that were like super cheap DLCs that were their own games with their own storylines. And it confirmed like the canon ending of, what do you call it? Dead Rising 2 with Case West. Which was pretty crazy. Yeah. But yeah, like, you don't gotta do anything crazy for, like, stepping into content creation. Like, you don't wanna... I hate how people are like, oh yeah, I need to go all in. But then there's people who, like, suggest cheap routes. Like, all these motherfucker content... I'm trying to think of the most, like, way to call them dickheads, but, like, more extreme than that. But I'll just leave it at that, right? I hate how predatory a lot of, like, those folks are on YouTube, where they like try to plug a product, but they're clearly affiliated, and they're like, oh guys, I'm affiliated, but this shit's awesome. It's like, bro, no, like, there's a lot of stuff where you just don't need it as a content creator. Like, you don't need like a stream deck, right? Like, you don't need that. You really don't. Vast majority of the time as a streamer, you're using one scene. You're playing your game, you hop on, you get off. Easy, right? You don't need a stream deck. You don't need a crazy audio thing either. I use a Scarlett Solo Focusrite as my audio interface. Works perfectly fine. Sometimes I have some weird instances, but that's because I'm on a laptop. That's not because of that thing, it's just because of a laptop. You get off. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? DSP Gaming here. What can you do? But yeah, no. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just like there's so much stuff you just don't need, you know. Like you genuinely just like don't need to get started. Also, anyone who tries to promote you like Elgato USB microphones, just like no. No, you go with XLR. There's a website for musicians. It's called Reverb. You're able to find a lot of microphone and music gear for cheap, which of course you just look for microphones that fit kind of like what you're aiming for. I would definitely recommend looking at audio tests of microphones online and seeing what fits your voice. Like for me, a lot of people were suggesting like, oh, get the SM7B, right? But that doesn't fit my voice and my vibe. My vibe is a lot more podcasty, and that's why I went with the Rode N1, excuse me, the NT1, right? What about a personality? Yeah, those things are fucking, dude. I had to pay a fortune for mine, and my shit's kind of ass. So what can you do, man? Yeah, hotkeys can, yeah, basic functionality. Like, you just use like 1 or 2 scenes, and who cares if you have to click on it, bro? Like, if you're not generating a lot of money off of content, you don't need a Stream Deck right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need anything crazy. I do think audio is super important when it comes to streaming. I think audio is very important. I think it's a very make or break for people. Like if I was using a USB mic right now, like y'all would be able to tell the difference, and you probably wouldn't be watching what I'm doing. Because one of the things that I get complimented on the most is just like my voice, and my voice is kind of amplified due to having a good microphone, you know? If my microphone was shit, I don't think y'all would be watching what I'm doing. Like, in comparison to like, you know, what do you call it? Yeah, if your audio sucks, or if your audio just sounds like everyone else, then it's just gonna be kind of like, meh. And you definitely do need a computer, like the whole, what do you call it? The whole bullshit of people like, oh yeah, you can stream off of a console. It's like, yeah, for you and your roommate, congrats. Like the only people who watch like console streams are people who play like Tekken. That's it, you know? It's just people in fighting games, so like if you're trying to do fighting game shit, go for it. Fuck it, who cares? You just gotta be good at the game though. That's pretty much it, so. Yeah. Mic sounds good, where'd you get it from? This is the Rode NT1 and I got it off of Amazon. A good USB mic, you'll get better audio quality from a mid-tier XLR mic and a basic XLR setup. Like at the basic XLR setup. Literally, so. Like when I say stuff, I talk about it to be serious, like in terms of like if you're like, oh yeah, I want to make this like a profession. But if you're like, you're just starting and you're like, oh, I want to do this as a hobby, then like, bro, you can run a USB microphone, who fucking cares? You can run whatever, who cares? If you're doing it for fun or for your friends. But like if you're trying to be like serious with stuff, like definitely make an investment toward that. Yeah, like you need to make sure, you know, like with me, I spent thousands of dollars on art for my channel. Thousands of dollars. So yeah. Not just 2D but 3D stuff as well. Like I have spent a lot of money on this. But what got me into YouTube? I was originally getting into YouTube as an animator, but then I got very like doomsday visioned, where I was like, oh no, we're doomed, we can't do anything. And a friend of mine from doing Team Fortress 2 animations introduced me to live streaming, and I got hooked. And I was live streaming for like several years. I was doing it on Twitch, but looking back, I wasn't really happy with a lot of the content I was producing. I wasn't very like much myself. I was playing a lot more of a character. Like I was a very like amplified, like crackhead version of myself, which was very taxing, especially because like I'm just, I don't have that energy all the time, and doing that, especially during like when life would get super stressful, would be so hard for me to do. So kind of just like gave up on that whole like persona, you know. And then I got more into what I've been doing here, you know. Like I ran a meme page for a while, then got back into animating, stopped being, you know, an idiot, and focused more on the stuff that I like genuinely enjoy doing. So yeah. I play this game because it's very chill. Like a lot of the other games, like I know Google Snake is very popular for short streamers, but I try that, I just don't fuck with it. But yeah. I hop on Sand Tetris too. Bro wants a new high score. Yeah, I literally got a high score last stream. That shit was crazy, bro. But I think I might hop on some of the Undertale stuff again sometime soon. I still am on a little bit of a hiatus from Undertale though, because of just the whole community bullshit. I want to chill a little bit. What comes after the watermelon? If you combine 2 watermelons together, they disappear. And it clears that portion of the plate, so that's why it's really important to get that and just like clear it. Is there an anime girl in the background? Yeah. She's the artist. She's painting your plate. Was it community stuff that happened? Person with big influence misused their influence. A lot of alleged stuff, which, you know, I need to see more about, but regardless, a decent amount of things, like, you know, like, it's just heinous, so. Let's just say the Discord screenshots are fucking weird as shit, bro. It's fucking weird as shit, man. Oh my fucking god, man. What can you do? What can you do, man? Yep. Yep. Oh, fuck. Did I troll? Oh, I trolled. Feels bad. I've been streaming for like an hour. What is the name of the game you've been playing? I've been playing Fruit Mountain. I've been playing Fruit Mountain. Alright, gamers. I might want to chill in bed and take a nap. Make some food first, though, because I am hungry. But yeah. I am gonna try to stream New Vegas today. We're gonna do New Vegas randomizer at around, I think, 2 p.m. EST, if that works. I might change the time around though. I need to figure out what genuinely works for streaming like long form normally. So one more. No, I'm not really in the mood. Also, I think I gotta take some like Tums or something. I'm having really bad acid reflux.
Yeah.
Anyways, gamers. Quick question: does this version of the model have the same? This is just Femboy Floppy, literally, but we can just call it Floppy as well because technically it is. It's just a different iteration. So, yeah. This one just kind of like fits my voice more. That's why I use it. Shut up and play the game. I was about to end stream, bro. You fucking dopamine addict. But anyways, guys, appreciate y'all so much. I will be live later today. And I appreciate y'all. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. So, alright. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.